I'm Si. Today, me and my group members, Hui Hui, Li Xuan, and Sushan will be presenting on the proposal of our new facilities and technologies in our children club, Raffles Town Club. Through this proposal, we'll actually be touching on the trends that will actually impact the facility management, introducing you the new green and sustainable facilities, sustainable and environmentally friendly technology, the organizational structure in facilities management department, the reporting protocol, repairing and replacing of aging stocks building, and last but not least, the green practices that will actually be practiced in Raffles Town Club. So firstly, I will actually be touching on the trends that will impact the facilities management of the club. First trend would be actually the technology. Keeping up with the latest technology may be difficult due to the huge number of advancements and improvements made every year. However, it's actually important to be aware of the newest technology and understand the benefits as well as its limitation. Technologies nowadays are improved and advanced in the market that enables a more proactive approach to monitor the club's assets for better performance and also its response times. If done well, these technologies will definitely be beneficial to the clubs in which can potentially drive efficiencies in the club. For example, LED lightings, LED technologies and other high efficiency products are widely used as lighting contributes a large percentage of energy used in the building. LED features uses less amount of energy usage, thus encouraging higher efficiency. Besides that, an intelligent building with lighting control system is also another technology trend that impact the facilities management in the club. For example, lights are automatically turned off in unoccupied buildings or spaces, and in addition, control HVAC, which are known as heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems are also made automated to operate only when necessary or having adjustments for temperature changes according to the weather. Next, I will be actually talking about the aging population. Singapore is actually facing an issue of rapid growth in aging population. Based on research, it has actually shown that Singapore citizens who age 65 years old and above are expected to hit 90,000 people in 2030. It's actually an amazing number, which it means that approximately 1 out of 4 Singaporeans is actually a senior citizens. As the increase is in aging population, more development of the safety designs of the facilities are required around Raffles Town Club. This may actually assure the members that there are several safety measures have been implemented around the club, which actually reduce the possibility of injuries for senior citizens in the club. Next, I will be actually talking about the green and sustainable facilities that we'll be proposing to be implemented in Raffles Town Club. Firstly, it will be the Qi wireless charging pad. Qi wireless charging is actually a universal standard wireless charging for various gadgets such as mobile phones, tablets, laptops, and it is actually incorporated with a technology known as the inductive charging, where devices will actually be charged through with the use of electromagnetic fields. Currently in the market, many brands such as Samsung, Sony, LG, and HTC has complied with these Qi standards, hence any of the models can be charged by the Qi wireless charging technology. This facility is actually a sustainable and it is sustainable technology, and it is actually environmentally friendly, as it actually increases the efficiency in charging, which results in lesser wastage of electricity. With more electricity saved, it's actually better for the environment. Besides that, it actually meets the needs of the millennial working class, as Club is one of the many platforms for business persons to discuss and meet their clients. And electronic gadgets is actually one of the essential items which they actually would require. And at many times, without knowing, the batteries will actually drain off. Therefore, Qi wireless charging pad will actually benefit the millennial working class, as they will be able to charge their devices conveniently without bringing their bulky chargers around with them. Since this facility is actually built mainly for the millennial working class, these Qi charging pads will actually be placed at tables around the clubs, meeting rooms, and conference rooms, which they will have business meetings and discussion going on. Next, I will be actually introducing the second new green and sustainable facilities. These facilities is actually mainly catered to the aging population. Climbing up the stairs can be a major obstacle for the elderly, in which can result to dire consequences such as hip fractures and etc. Therefore, to improve the mobility of the aging population, we like to actually propose on installing this stair lifts to be on two particular places. One will be at the entrance of the main lobby, which you can see here, and second will actually be located at some of the staircase within the club itself, which is actually located further away from the indoor lifts. With this staircase lift, it actually helps in accessibility and mobility of the people, especially the elderly. Because of their age, some of them may have difficulty walking up the flights of stairs due to factors such as low physical capabilities as well as impaired strength and balance. The reason why we actually implement the stair lift at the entrance of the main lobby is because, as you can see, RTC only has staircase leading from the main road to the main lobby, from the main road up to the main lobby entrance with no slopes at all. Besides that, the staircase is actually quite steep and has a slippery surface. Therefore, with the implementation of the stair lift here, it actually eases the mobility of the aging population and the handicapped. And also, the reason why we propose to implement it in the staircase within the club itself, as some of the staircases are actually located further away from the indoor lift, thus it will be actually very troublesome for the elderly to actually walk a long distance just to take the lift up. Therefore, it actually eases the movement of going up the stairs for the elderly, increases the user friendliness, and they will not need to walk a long distance just to take the lift up the above levels. Next, I'll be actually passing on to Li Xuan to talk more about it.
Moving on, I'll be talking about the sustainable and environmentally friendly technologies that we are proposing to be incorporated into our club, RTC. Firstly will be the green energy gym technology. This technology converts human energy into electricity through the generators that are installed in the gym equipment, such as equipment like electrical machines, spin bikes, and treadmills, which is able to generate at least 30% of its own power. As the members do their workout on the gym equipment, they will help to create clean and renewable energy that can be used not only for the gym equipment itself, but also for other club facilities such as lightings in the basement car park. Since the technology harnesses power from the exercisers using the equipment and turns it into usable energy, suggesting human energy as a power source, thus makes it more environmentally friendly as it reduces the overall energy consumption since members will help to generate some electricity. It also helps to reduce carbon emission while improving efficiency and enhancing social responsibility of the club at the same time. Therefore, it is definitely a sustainable technology which is environmental friendly that can be incorporated into the club. Next, we'll also propose to incorporate the piezoelectric technology into the club as well as through the use of piezoelectric flooring. Piezoelectric floor is a type of flooring that generates energy by stepping on the tiles that features piezoelectric attributes, whereby the kinetic energy is actually converted into electricity. In order to generate more electricity, it would be ideal and appropriate to place it at somewhere with high volume of activities and high traffic flow. Thus, for RTC, the bar will actually be one of the ideal locations to implement this flooring. Reason being, there is a wide and spacious ground located at the center of the bar for people to dance at the area, and in addition, dance classes are also held at the bar in which more footsteps can be accumulated to generate more electricity. In addition, these tiles also have designs with LED lightings, thus which enhances the flooring and brings up the dancing atmosphere. With this piezoelectric flooring, it conserves and saves energy in the club as everyone in the club is actually contributing to the generation of electricity, thus more environmental friendly. Apart from this, piezoelectric floor are also made from piezoelectric plastic and polyethylene terephthalate, which are plastic materials commonly used for bottling beverages, in which makes it environmental friendly and easy to maintain, and thus sustainable. Therefore, this is definitely a sustainable and environmental friendly technology that can be incorporated into the cloud. Lastly, will be the solar powered Wi-Fi technology that we decide to propose for incorporation into the cloud for its outdoor Wi-Fi connection. The main purpose of this green Wi-Fi is actually to allow people to surf the net more efficiently and effectively even when they are outdoors. So, as the name suggests, this technology uses solar energy to provide Wi-Fi hotspots. In times when there are insufficient sunlight, like for example during the night time, green Wi-Fi will still be able to function regularly due to the energy stored inside the battery that was charged by the sun during the daytime. Since Singapore is a humid and hot country with sunlight almost throughout the whole day, therefore it will definitely be sufficient sunlight for the battery to gain solar power and continue its operation effectively. This suggestion actually came from the Wireless at SG network on Sentosa. In order to use this Wi-Fi network on Sentosa, visitors actually have to download and log in to the My Sentosa app, which has been integrated with the Wireless at SG connection. This is to allow automated connection to the Wi-Fi within Sentosa once the visitors log into their app. Thus, we felt that RTC can actually adopt and reinforce this wireless to be implemented in their cloud and have a cloud application set out for the cloud, which is integrated with the Wireless SG network. Since it requires logging into the account to retrieve the Wi-Fi hotspot, this would help to limit the connectivity to the members of the cloud only. Besides that, having a cloud app also serves an additional platform for the cloud and the members to interact with each other. The cloud can also update the information, activities and announcements on the app to inform the members. Therefore, green solar powered Wi-Fi is another sustainable environmental friendly technology that can be incorporated into RTC as it reduces the amount of energy consumption used to generate the Wi-Fi hotspot, since it makes use of the natural solar power from the sun to power the hotspot. Moreover, the implementation of this technology also helps to save at least 50% of the overall cost, which includes the installation and the utilities as compared to the traditional Wi-Fi hotspots. Most importantly, this technology also allows for strong and stable Wi-Fi connectivity, especially in outdoor areas. Thus, members can actually choose to do their work or enjoy surfing the net in outdoors. Next, I'll pass my time to Sushan.
Okay, thank you, Nishan. So now I will be talking about Raffles Towns Club Facilities Management Organization chart, as you can see in this slide. So a facility manager is the ultimate organizer that is involved in both strategic planning and day-to-day operations, particularly toward the building and its premises. So the facilities manager need to ensure that the organization is the most suitable and safe environment for both its employees and guests. Typically, in a resort or hospitality environment, the facility management department is on its own. As you can see in this slide, they have so many things to take care of, so it's impossible for them to be a sub-department. So for RTC, there's a design and construction, operations and maintenance, and environmental health and safety. Next, now I will be talking about the reporting protocol and system software, which is the computerized maintenance management system. So at the end of my segment, I will recommend what CMMS is good for RTC, and I'll explain why. So CMMS is actually a system that allows preventive and scheduled maintenance work orders to be established in a computerized system. It helps to improve the productivity and effective record keeping of work. And this reporting tool also allows to direct work to the staff with the appropriate skill sets, account for the amount of time taken to perform that task, and also what kind of materials to perform the task. This system also provides a bridging gap between housekeeping and facilities management team. What do I mean? For example, if the housekeeping team realizes that the light bulb in room 123 has blown, what they need to do is to key in a code into the computer system and let the FM team know that this light bulb is blown, and then the facilities management team will act on it. So in this way, this system also helps as a informed decision making by prioritizing what is the more important matters that require immediate action. So CMS generates an overview of what is the maintenance backlog, what is the average time spent to respond, the employee's productivity, what are the different kinds of repair, the location that needs repair, and other relevant databases. So in this way, Raffles Town Club is able to better manage the increasing quantity and complexity of data that the club faces, improvising on its effectiveness and efficiency of getting work done. So now the recommendation. We recommend Build Solutions as the CMMM software for Raffles Town Club's facilities management team for 3 reasons. First, Build Solutions have a work order for status tracking and reporting. Second, they have planned maintenance for maintaining schedule and management of recurring tasks. And lastly, 3, Work Order Wireless. This is for easy access for the maintenance team to gain access to the data while they are on the go in the club. So this application allows to streamline maintenance operations with centralized requests, automated maintenance workflow, and simple reporting. Now I'll be talking about aging building stock. So as you can see in this picture, one of the aging building stock would be the swimming pool drainage. So the current condition in Raffles Town Club swimming pool is that there is uneven flooring between the drainage and floor tiles. So normally the gaps between the floor tiles allows for water from the swimming pool to flow into the drainage system. However, in this picture you can see that it is uneven and it is not aligned to one another, which results in sharp edges jutting out, and it could pose as a danger for members, guests, and even the staff in the club who are maintaining the swimming pool, as if they do not watch where they are walking, they might trip over the sharp edge. So laying tiles, also in addition, laying tiles over the drainage would cause a negative effect, as it will not allow water to flow smoothly into the drainage system. So generally, swimming pools have drainage system, the drainage aligned together with the swimming pool. So we suggest that Raffles Town Club would follow the current design of aligning the swimming pool edge with the drainage system so as to ensure a smooth walking path and also to decrease the injuries due to the unbalanced flooring. Next is this picture, because you can see it's a cracked flooring and also algae blooming by the side. So it's the crack over here, it may pose as a danger if members, guests, and staff are not watching where they're walking, and if they trip, they may hurt themselves. Over here, as you can see, there's algae forming at the edge of the floor. This could possibly be due to a pool leakage or some underground plumbing problem. Therefore, if it is not properly maintained in the long run, it could have an unpleasant aesthetic image of the pool, and so we think that RTC should repair the floorings. So now I'll pass the time to Hui.
So now I'll be covering on the green practices that will be carried out by the staff and members of Raffles Town Club, which will in turn benefit the environment. We'll be incorporating 3 elements: reuse, reduce, and recycle. Firstly, we'll be reusing of the linen products. As there are suites for accommodation at Raffles Town Club, the club can actually implement a reusing of linen product program that encourage both the members and the staff to be more environmental friendly. For example, the club can come up with a printed note, like the one shown on the left, informing members about the laundry options. Members can choose whether they want to reuse their linen products such as their bed sheets, pillowcases, blankets, and towels in the rooms they stay in. They can simply place this soap on their beds if they would prefer to have their sheets being changed daily. Moreover, towels left on the laundry basket will be washed. Washing towels and sheets that have not been used or not dirty is usually unnecessary, so with this practice, it will actually in turn help to reduce the number of times towels and sheets are being changed and washed, saving gallons of water per year. It also helps to save a large amount of energy and money, therefore benefiting the environment. Next, we'll be reducing the use of paper. Reducing paper not only helps to save money, but also benefit the environment through lessening the environmental impact of the paper industry, and also helps to keep millions of tons of waste out of the landfills. The first example will be the e-receipt shown on the left. It is actually an electronic receipt that will be sent via email to avoid the wastage of paper usage. The staff are able to check with the members whether they prefer to have the soft copy or the hard copy of their receipts. So if they prefer the soft copy, the staff are able to email to them as a receipt acknowledgement instead of a physical paper. Thus, this will in turn help to benefit the environment through reduction of paper usage. Another example is the e-application through the use of iPad. For example, the staff of RTC are able to encourage potential members to sign up for new memberships through the use of iPads. As 1 ton of paper says 17.3, this green practice of using this iPad application can actually help Raffles Town Club to save up a huge amount of paper. Next will be recycling bins. Staff and members of Raffles Town Club can practice recycling efforts that help to benefit the environment. For example, recycling bins can be placed around the entire club to encourage the staff and members to participate and aid in the recycling efforts. The recycling bins will be divided into 4 categories, which are the plastic, paper, glass, and cans. There will be also different bins for general waste to separate the recyclable materials. These waste will then be segmented into organic and construction waste for proper disposal and minimize waste with recycling and reusing of the materials. There are different ways that the recycling can benefit the environment, such as helping to save the resources, conserve important materials, prevent substantial air and water pollution, as well as to reduce incineration. Moreover, it also helps to save energy and reduces greenhouse gases emission, which helps to tackle global climate change. As using recycled material in the manufacturing process uses considerably less energy than those required to produce new products from the raw materials. With that, I will end our presentation. Thank you.